Stacy, thank you.
All right, new here at 9 a.m. all week long, we are spotlighting our new neighbors here in downtown Oklahoma City.
Joining us at the table today is Assistant City Manager and EMBARK Director Jason Ferbrache, talking about EMBARK's Streetcar program and the Spokies program. Ooh. Great ways to get around the city. Thanks for joining us this morning. Yeah. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Great to be here.
Great to be your new neighbor.
I'm scaring our director if I'm going to get on that bike in the studio. You know, you brought the Spokie with you today. This is kind of neat, though, what EMBARK is doing with the bikes, huh?
Yeah, so, you know, EMBARK has had a bike share program for several years, and I think one of the things that's interesting about the bike share program is just when you think about the evolution of it. You know, we started off with some bikes you had to check into DOS, kind of old school, if you will, back around 2016, upgraded in 2019, and in 2022 we've launched these e-bikes. So these are electric assist bikes, makes it very, very easy for getting around downtown. You don't have to be a cycling expert to jump on a Spokies bike and take a tour.
Just take right off the Spokies program. Well, talk to us about, you guys just hit a big milestone with the Streetcar program too. Yeah,
we did. We have a couple of significant milestones coming up with the Streetcar. One is, if you can believe it, we are going to celebrate our 4th year of OKC Streetcar service this December. And so this year we actually surpassed 1 million passenger trips, which is huge for us, right? I mean, we've had over 1 million passengers, passenger trips on that Oklahoma City Streetcar service. And so, you know, one of the things when I talk about Streetcar, I try to, you know, have a conversation with people about, imagine our downtown now that we've had a Streetcar for 4 years, right? Without those 66-foot long, you know, pink, shiny, very bold and bright vehicles traversing our downtown. Adds a ton of vibrancy in my mind.
How often do those run for someone that's never used it before?
Yeah, so our frequency is about every 12 minutes, which makes it very easy to use the system because you don't really have to have a schedule. And then, of course, we're out till midnight on weekdays and 2 a.m. on Friday and Saturday.
There you go.
And we find a lot of people use the Streetcar that are visiting downtown. So
it has brought a lot of you know, economic impact into the Oklahoma City area.
Yeah, it has, you know, and when we talk about public transit, one of the things we do try to focus in on is that economic impact. We actually have an economic impact report that we did with some partners, and it shows 1.6 billion of private and public investment within a 3-block zone of that Streetcar route, and about 115% increase in property values. So there's really some ways to measure the return on that Streetcar system, more so than just passenger trips.
Got about 30 seconds left. What do you want folks to know? Maybe someone who's never ridden the Streetcar or tried the Spokies program, kind of your message to the folks of Oklahoma City.
Sure. Well, you know, I think Spokies and Streetcar especially, in my mind, is just, it is a great example of how transit has shifted in terms of a priority, not only for our elected officials and policymakers, but I think our community. So when you think about going from a fixed route bus system to now this Streetcar system, we have a bus rapid transit that we're going to launch next fall, and then thinking about the work that the Regional Transportation Association does with commuter rail, planning commuter rail. The Streetcar is really just, to me, an example of where we've been and where we're going in public transit.
Kind of the start of it all, for sure. Jason, thanks so much. We appreciate you coming in, talking with us here.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to the neighborhood for News 9. All
right, I'll come by and see you guys.
There's all the information. We'll have more on news9.com.